What's going on, guys? It's me, Shugshu. We are back with another Musume video. This video, I am recording a little bit earlier because I am planning to um record the rest, or not the rest, record the story for Zenless, because I feel like it's gonna be a long one for 3.0. So here we are. I'm actually recording prior to dailies for like Koyo and them. So I had already recorded my polls for Valina, just to let you guys know. So that will be up after this video gets uploaded at its normal time. And that just leaves me with the story for 3.0 and Zenless. So I should probably talk about that once we get into the the trading, because I want to see if I can get this done fairly quicker than normal. But here we are. As you guys can see, we are training Cheval Grand for the upcoming CM. Because it is 2400 meters, she does have that in her unique where she gets an added boost where it's at least 2400 meter races. So we're gonna give her a shot. It has definitely been a while since we trained Cheval Grand. I don't have her swimsuit version, but I believe that one is more long distance than this one, which is, I guess, 2400 plus. But I'm going to say medium distance for this Cheval, to be more specific. As for the setup, we're going to go with the leader setup that I've been using this whole time, with the Teo and Almond Eye for speed cards, borrowing the Neo Universe Power card, Forever Young Wise card, Super Creek Stamina card, and then Casino Drive Friend card. And that is going to be pretty much it for the setup. We're going to put a double boost for the Tachyon event, and we're going to get the run started. But before we get started with the run, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, link is down in the description down below. And that is pretty much it. that is pretty much it. But yeah, I already did my polls for Valina, as I had mentioned already. I guess I'll just leave it all to the video to let y'all know what happened there. And then yeah, I just need to do the story, which I want to say might be about 5 hours at the longest, depending on your pacing. Like, if we just do it straight, I'll probably say like 4.5 to 5, but I just rounded it up, if anything. So I do want to get that done before, like, I have to do anything else today. So that's why I'm planning to do all of this fairly early. Although when Anime Expo does come around, I'll probably be recording around this time also for Pretty Derby. For both the JP and Global, and possibly even Zenless, because I'll be gone on a Friday. So that would be like, I think Deadliest, Shield Defense or Deadly Assault by then. And then I will be tired. Even more tired. Even more tired. Other than that, I mean, any of the other games, I don't really have to do much besides like events and WUWA. Obviously, I still haven't done that. NCE, ooh, I do got to do Beyond the Rails today. I think I think the deadline is today, so I got to do that. I'll probably do it after, later today, at least before it disappears, if anything, because I do need 10 to 12 to complete. I think I'll be able to bring up Hathor though, so I think that'll help a lot more once I do. Other than that, I don't think I really need to do much in the other games. I don't want to fall behind in Star Rail or Genshin too much like I did with Star Rail before, so I'm going to do the stories this weekend, if anything. And then in Mongol, I am actually planning to catch up in Mongol. I haven't really necessarily done like the main story in Mongol, but I have been doing my dailies because I do like the game. It's just at that time NT took over, then Wuwa and all that were the other games that actually took priority for me. Well, they took priority so much. I'm actually pretty motivated to get Mongol out of the way because the new character just got released, I believe, yesterday, and I ended up getting her with whatever currency I had. I don't know if I don't know the rates or anything like that, but for the last 3 banners that I've pulled, Mina, her sister, and then now, what was her name? Nagi, I think. After pulling all 3 of them, I'm just like, dang. And I even got all their weapons also, so I'm kind of like, I don't even have that much currency. I mean, I just been actually getting them without even knowing what the rates are. I legitimately don't know the rates in that game, so yeah, that's how you know I haven't really paid attention to Mongol, besides like doing dailies and the login events. I do want to do the little story events, so and then catch up in the actual story because I feel like I'm stupid behind. So yeah, that actually I still have Mongol to like fully focus on, but it's fine because like I said, NT's pretty much there. I just need to keep up with the stuff, but I do enjoy like NT. I have been posting a lot more on Bagel just so I can, you know, get the event or get more of the points and all that. Thinking if I should do the daily 5 every day. We'll see. I've been doing at least 1, but I think there was a time where I haven't posted in Bagel in a while, but I don't really want to focus on social media within a gacha game, which is I don't want to do that. But I'll probably just at least do like a post today. I still need to do the racing event, which I haven't even tried once. But I already did all the Lacrimosa events, all the Finding Lacrimosa event, because I literally just look for the locations online. Or to be more accurate, my brother told me where the locations were. If you want me to be more accurate. Because he was just doing it at the same time, so he just told me where they were. No complaints here. No complaints here. But I probably should do Woo events just so I know where to use that credit or whatever. Yeah. But I guess I should start going over the comments, if any, because there's nothing really much for me to talk about, I'll be honest. If you heard that, I dropped my phone. Let me move on here real quick, and I'll go get my phone. I somehow pushed my phone off its stand. All right, let me go grab it. All right, let's put that back over there and get back into Uma. And then, yeah, I think I'll just go over the comments now. That way, yeah, we'll just, I don't know where I was trying to go with that, but yeah, that way we'll just be fine. So let me refresh this just in case another comment got added. Let me rearrange them by newest order just so I know who's all that. We don't need any energy, so we get stamina, and then yep, we'll do that. All right, so the first comment we'll go over is going to be from Asta. Well, I definitely can't be convinced that Lahai Roy really disappointed me. I feel that way because things get harder to surprise with time. I hope Mengzhou will be better for me than Lahai Roy. I think for me, is it just because it was just different in Lahai Roy compared to Renacida. Renacida was kind of like your, s- s- stuff goes bad. He main character goes and helps out. That type of deal. That's kind of thing. I mean, it's not like it wasn't the same with Lahai Roy, but Lahai Roy had more of a story, like a sad story. Sad stuff happened to make it like and then like the whole thing with Rover getting to know her past a little bit more. I thought that was pretty nice. When the whole thing when she was a student originally in Star Torch, took care of Imeth, all that. Because we didn't really necessarily know much about Rover or how she was as a person in the past, besides what we were told. And seeing like all the stuff from her past with Imeth when she was younger, I thought that was really nice. I thought that was really nice. And then obviously all the sad stuff that happened. To me, it was a good change of pace from like your typical like, oh, stuff is just gonna happen. There we're gonna go beat the main villain of the arc, or I guess in this case the Threnodian with Leviathan and Renacida, the Lament, and all that. So it kind of just felt like it was different in a way. A good change of pace. That's why I kind of preferred it more. That's how I see it, at least. And then in defense for 1.0, 1.0 story, whatever that was, it's just, just like most of these games, it's just more of just like an introduction. Obviously, the story gets better down the line, so I don't really judge 1.0 that much. It was still good for what it was to start off with the MUA. And then obviously the story just got better a lot down the line. That's just how I see it. Nova says 1.0 bad taste left me thinking that I don't have much expectation for Mengzhou. Rather, I'm looking forward to 4.0 where we can go to Hyuki's hometown, perhaps. I don't know. I feel like because it's 1.0, I feel like since then, definitely the stories and stuff have improved. So if I'm gonna trust Kuro on this, like I have this whole time, they've just been getting better down the line for me personally. So I would be perfectly fine if. Oh, we'll see how they do, but like maybe things will get way more interesting because it's our first time going back to Huanglong, but in Mengzhou, right? So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Ashinohara, I feel like will require more time because where we left off with like Hyuki after Lucila's story was like I think she was still like getting help from Lucila to figure out more stuff about it. Something like that. I don't exactly remember the details, but from what I remember, Rover and Hyuki did talk about it, or at least Rover offered to help. So I wouldn't be surprised if that would be 4.0, beginning of 4.0, going to Ashinohara after. Or, I mean, I would assume New Federation would be later down the line. So, because we are slowly getting more and more information about them with how like Linnae is from there and all that, or at least originally, if you remember that. So, yeah, we'll just see how they do Mengzhou for now. And we just have all these characters to worry about. Yang Yang, Sui Sui, the fox looking chick. I forgot the other ones, but what was it, like Xing Xiao or something like that? I don't know. I don't know the name, but I know there's another one. And there was one dude, right? So we'll see. We'll definitely see. But thank you, Asta, for the comment. Appreciate it as always, and Nova for replying. I'll just like and thumbs up the same one because there's 2 copies for some reason. Next comment is from Kazuki. Stay gold guts card. Get cooked since Kern Chan guts card for sprint, and both the Daring Sisters guts card for mile distance is really good. But I don't have those, so I'm going to use what I have in my bag. I don't know how I feel about comparing a general guts card to more distance focused guts cards, because those two are 2 completely different things in my eyes. So I don't really necessarily care about the V sprint or mile guts cards, because I'm more focused on either I'll focus more on positional over distance, and then general over all of that. So yeah, I don't necessarily care about those 2 guts card or 3 guts cards you just mentioned, if I'm gonna be honest. Nova says you can always use Orfurv guts. True. I haven't though. Kazuki says, I don't have that also. I only have Stay Gold at MOB. Well, at least you have the better one, the better general card, because it's a newer one compared to the 2, or compared to Orfurv. And then Nova says, F it. Bring out the Urara. If Shushu is still using Mama Creek Stam, then Urara Guts is still viable. I mean, I'm pretty sure Urara Guts is viable if that's probably the only Guts card you have. I'm pretty sure that Urara would still be pretty viable, because I was still using her at that time, so... And that was like a year and a half ago, maybe? I don't know the last time I used it, but for sure I'd probably still use it. Or use the Urara Guts card. But other than that, thank you, Kazuki, for the comment, and Nova for replying. Appreciate it as always. Next comment is from Derpy Noob, and all he has to say is, I live. Well, yes, that's a good thing, but I assume that since you did comment, I'll take that as you're doing just okay. But it's good to see you back, and you know, like I said, I hope that you and your mom are feeling better. Want you for falling off the truck, I don't know when, but hopefully you're fine by now, and your mom for hoping that she doesn't have to go back to the hospital anymore. So wish you 2 the best. But thank you for the comment, Derpy Noob. Appreciate it as always. Next 2 comments are going to be from... Yeah, 2 comments are going to be from Eugen. With the first one... saying, this banner is a skip. Yes, it was a skip for me also. Same carrots as you have Shushu, main or alt on Kazuki. Wow, that perseverance to keep both. Well, from the way it sounds like, it's the only game he actually plays, because apparently he is just an on and off player in WoW, and I don't know what other games he's probably on and off in. So I'm gonna just think that Uma is just actually his main game, so I can see why he's on both alt and main account. That's my assumption though. My main account is JP and my alt account is global. Pretty much same here. Which feels slow every time I think to try to log in, but end up not doing anything. Well, for me in global, it's just I try to at least get a run every day. At least one. That's it. If I don't, I don't. And I won't be bothered by it. Which, for those who do watch my global videos and wonder why, I mean, I told you in the global videos, JP's my main one, so I'm gonna take JP more seriously than global. So don't bother trying to push me in global, or you know, because for the most part, I'm not gonna listen. Because one, I probably don't have the things that you want me to do to try and do better in global, and two, it's just global, and I don't necessarily care too much. Let me just get that out of the way again. And then, oh, very nice Dormente. Thank you. I only have a small turbo with Tracing uniform, so I guess something like this, but minus Teo's. Yeah, I don't have Teo's other figure, but this for Teo or turbo. I'm assuming that's the one you're talking about. And if you're wondering where I'm putting it, because I have, if you remembered when I was fixing my desk. Did I mess it up? I mess it up? No, 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 we're good, we're good, we're good. I did say that I got like a little thing here where it has like a shelf, but also, what are they called? Or like pegboards, I think that's what they're called. Yeah, it's like a pegboard shelf type of deal. And I do have a couple figures up here with like other stuff that I want to just have near me. That and because my actual shelves are full. So yeah. I just wish I had the one released before, but it's expensive for sure. Oh yeah, they did release the turbo with her actual outfit, like a long time ago. It was definitely like pretty much the same price as, around the same price as the Kita and Duramente ones I got. Although, if I look right now at the website I normally get my figures, I know there is a Miyabi figure, and I'm here fighting myself. I'm here fighting myself because I do really want it. Am I still logged in my account? I am. Okay. Let me see if it's there still. And there's actually two like Miyabi figures I wouldn't mind getting, because there's her actual like 1/7 scale, and then there's the one for like the music event or whatever. And I'm just here like, I can't get it. And because I do have credit in this website, I do get some kind of discount. Problem is, I don't know where to put it. I might have to get another acrylic case. So yeah, I'm kind of just in a pickle here about that figure. I do need to get it before it does get sold out. It does get released next year, but I waited for one of my figures for like a year and a half, so I'm not gonna. It doesn't matter for me. So yeah, you know. Eugene says, I'm just a financial unstable mustard. I don't know how to respond to that, but let's hope that changes. I just hope that changes. But I don't know. I don't know what your financial situation is, but I just know you've been working, but I don't know where that money goes, so I don't know where that money goes, because you don't necessarily swipe at all, or as much as at all, or as much, or as much as like Nova. You like barely swipe, so barely, or didn't. I don't know if you want to count the Uma swipe, but That was like the only time I knew you swipe, so I don't know where the other stuff goes. Besides probably like the usual like bills and all that. I just know you've been working and all that, so we'll just stop talking about that. We'll go to the next comment. In NC, I'm on Hunter level 44. Check the time. Okay. Hunter level 44, almost 45. Done with 8th station and beyond rails just for the special quests. I haven't done beyond that since... Don't feel like it though. I can do it, but I'm pretty much chilling out. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. Actually... Well, I don't know which one you're doing. Are you doing like the beginning one or the actual one that resets? Because if you're just doing the beginning one, then it's kind of like shoe defense all over again. But I realized when I reached around like stage 8 where I was like, okay, I'm getting close to the point where I feel like I'm gonna need to level up my characters to 70 if I want an easier time. So we'll see how that goes. Porsche event, I got costume, and there are 2 more possible outcomes for the 3.5 million next pull. Either I got the car key or the 10 dice and go to the end. Well, at least you got pulls. At least you'll get pulls. I don't know. I'm hoping you get the car because I'm assuming that would be the case. You will just stop just so you can save the rest of your fawns. Because for the whole event and all the fawns I've been farming since, after spending all my fawns pretty much on the Porsche event, I think I saved up like 6 mil now. Probably 7. I don't know what I'm gonna do right now, because there's obviously the the 10 mil car into the 5 mil Hattori livery that I want, just to have the car with a Hattori livery. Even knowing that I have the Porsche, I just still want the fact that it's Hattori's livery on the car. That's all I care about. I do want to get the bike. 1, to upgrade from the little scooter. And 2, because I want to use the Hattori bike livery that came with her gacha. So yeah. And then there's the new apartments. Well, the one that came with the Porsche looks better, but it's still expensive. It doesn't change the fact that it's expensive. So I don't know. I don't know. Change my day-to-day explore farming to Hathor for blazing bike effect. Hattori, Lacrimosa, and Sakiri. Though I have 2 sets of teams, a Lacrimosa DOT team. Sacrimosa, I combine Sakiri and Lacrimosa. Whoops. Lacrimosa, Sakiri, Hanya, and Fadia. I literally don't have half that team. But let's just say Fadia gets replaced by Baisong, and that's pretty much it for me. We'll just leave it at that. And Hattori Blossom team, Hattori Zero Mint Ju, and that's basically my Hattori team. Though what I like for Natalie is climbing convenience on tall buildings, but I like Mint because it's mint and green. I just like Mint because she's Mint. That's pretty much it. Just Mint as a character. Nothing to have to do with green or her name. Natalie, I just thought I was just being cautious, you know. I was like, Hattori might get released, so let me you know, save up for Hattori instead of pulling for Natalie. That's what I did instead. So will I end up pulling for Natalie on a rerun? Probably not. Probably not. That's just how it is. As for my Lacrimosa team, I don't know what to do about it. But I ain't gonna complain about it either. I ain't gonna complain about it either, so it is what it is. I just remembered the dumb effort thing that I climbed that tall red tower to activate the phone booth and realized there was a pathway inside that building that I was not able to find first. I know what you're talking about. I climbed that building also. You're not alone. You're not alone. I did it also. And that was a long time ago. I'm surprised you just did it now. Oh wait, you said I just remember, so you probably just mentioned it now. By the way, you can use GUN instead for CC or CC? Since you don't have security, and I believe you already know it. I like GUN in my Hattori team. That's why I never moved her. Wait, CC? CC Coco? is that how we're calling Coco? Or who am I missing who CC is? Because now I'm a little confused. CC. I can only think of Coco. Wait, if we're talking about Lacrimosa team, who's CC? I'm genuinely confused. Unless you actually do mean Coco. But you're talking about Takiri, which I believe we're talking about Lacrimosa. But I don't know who CC is in my Lacrimosa team. Because Baisong is actually, I believe, part of the Lacrimosa team. At least an option for the Lacrimosa team, which is why I built him. So I'm still kind of confused on who you're trying to tell me to use. Because I don't use Coco for Lacrimosa. For the same reason why I didn't... Why we questioned the Hattori and Lacrimosa exploration team. Even though you did say it was exploration team, but in our minds it wasn't. This doesn't work. So who's CC? I don't know who you're talking about. I'll be real. Yeah. No, let me look at characters. Because I'm confused with this CC thing. You really got me confused. I'm looking at names, characters, and I don't know who the heck CC could be. Besides Coco, even though we named Zero, but Coco because of Mint. Because if anything... Wait. I don't even think Juyuin's in much of an option also. I don't think Juyuin should work in Lacrimosa. At least as an actual team comp. I don't think so. I don't know how that works. With Lacrimosa. If I'm going to be honest. Because Jiwon should either be in a charge team or a blossom team. Basically, she still has to be mixed with Spectral regardless for the blossom, or you add Hathor to her team. So you can trigger charge. I don't know how... I don't know how Jiwon has any synergy in Lacrimosa's team. Now that you're saying that I should know about it, I don't. The only thing I know about is crowd control. Oh, CC is crowd control. That's what. Didn't Nova say that? Didn't I respond to Nova saying that? I was so confused on this. But if we're talking about just the pawpaws, yeah, I do use Juyuin. I said this yesterday. I do use Juyuin for crowd control. Sorry for my moment of being dumb. It happens. Plus, it's literally what? Right now, it's 2 in the morning. And I'm still going to be up for like the next probably 10 plus hours. So, yeah, don't mind me. Don't mind me. I still got to do Zenla's story also. CC crowd control. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, you're right. Jiwin, I do use for crowd control over security. Thank you, thank you. Disregard everything I said. Disregard everything I said about team built and all that, or synergy. Because now that I figured out it was crowd control, we're good. Don't mind me. We're good. Anyways, either make use of the underground event. I make use of the underground event, race event, or grindy fishing to level 10 in these days. Depends on my explore troll, but I need fawns to grind. Then yeah, I don't know how else to get fawns. I just been chilling this whole time. Besides doing like deliveries and during the end of the week, to waste the rest of my city stamina, I do Uber basically, driving around people, which isn't bad. It's just faster than the other stuff, if I'm gonna be honest. The bottom option does not stop it, right? Yeah, we're fine. For Zenless 3.0, haven't done anything unless someone do it for me or interesting event that gives me motivation for the rewards. I can get through it. I'm sorry, bro. I think most of us, if we play Zenless, I don't think there's any way we'll even bother doing the story or whatever, anything for you, because we already have our own things to worry about. That's honestly a decision on you. I mean, you've been putting time in NTE, more time than I feel like you have in Zenless. I'll be real. It feels like you genuinely like NTE more than Zenless. So does it? The real question here, does Zenless even matter to you anymore? Let's just be real. Does it even matter at this point with you? Yes, you have put in time for it, but if I'm gonna be honest, in my eyes and probably even Nova's eyes, it seemed like you didn't necessarily take Zenless seriously as you are taking NTE right now. So yeah, it's something for you to figure out. But yeah, forget what I said about the whole CC thing. Crowd control when I was trying to that was my bad. Stupid moment here for me. But other than that, thank you, Eugene, for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. And yes, I did know that Jiwon was crowd control. Otherwise, how wouldn't I have known that if I've been using Jiwon the whole time in Hotori's team? Obviously, I would know that. Right, Nova? Right, Nova? I should have known that because I have been using Jiwon this whole time. For the record. But now let's go over all of Nova's comments. I legit thought you were gonna go ham again. I was about to turn off the video for my own sanity's sake. Oh no. I wasn't because... Wait, why did this... I wasn't because I knew what I was getting myself into. In the next, like, month or so, so... Yeah, I don't think I should... I don't think... going for current Bocador, no matter if I do like her design or not, would have been helpful for me. This isn't the Shushu from the first 2 years. Alright? Plus, I already did enough like extra pulls than I should have with the most recent one, so I gotta calm down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Kazuki says I thought he was gonna pull right there around the 2-minute mark. You thought I was gonna pull at the 2-minute mark? It's kind of early because that's where you tagged it or timestamped it. Did you respond to any more, Kazuki? No, you didn't. So thank you, Kazuki, for the reply. Next comment from Nova is GFL2 1.5 anniversaries coming up. Oh boy, I'm sure that you're gonna pull for at least one of the 2 characters. It's a mama type. Maybe. 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 Every time, like, I'm not gonna lie. I did get Helen skin. I did get it. Nova. Nova, my brother. Yeah. you can already imagine how I am when I'm looking at Girls Frontline. I'm just like, you know, like the whole, you know, Lucila, how you talked about how I'm basically the same with you and Lucila during her ult, and we're just like, and then how I said with Hotori, I'm just like, yeah, that's whenever I pay attention to whatever's going on in my Girls Frontline screen when I'm playing it, and I see Helen, I'm just like, once in a while I'll be like, damn. I'm just being honest with you guys. I'm just being honest with you guys. And the weird thing is that her default costume in this game is actually a gacha paid costume from GFL 1. So that seems to make me feel like I got cheated all those years ago. Wow. Is that technically a win for me then? Is that technically a win for me and like everyone else who I guess didn't didn't play that long or much of or that far into Girls Frontline 1, or 2 didn't get the gacha skin. I checked Snowbreak status and it seems people are saying the next update is delayed indefinitely. I did see in game that it said it was postponed. I don't know about indefinitely. It said postponed. Not sure if this is going down the path of the other EOS games, but if it is, then that's that. Well, I'm just gonna keep playing until it just poofs. Until it just says we're done. Pretty much just like Atelier, where when I figured out that it was gonna EOS, that was pretty much it. Unlike the other game I played, where it pretty much EOS'd in front of my face without even warning, so we'll see what happens. I'll just continue enjoying it as much as I can while it still exists. While it still exists, I'll just continue enjoying it, I guess. I'd say if you remove the Uma feature from Dura, she low-key could look like a swordswoman. Yeah. I could see it. I could definitely see it. I hate the heat, but Minnesota has been okay so far. Low 70s and even more rain since there have been some weird storms in the Midwest. Too bad we don't get enough tornadoes here. My friend is a tornado enthusiast. There are people like that, you know, people who like chase the storm or something like that. Is he like that, or he just really likes tornadoes? And I told him, I don't believe in NATOs until I see one myself. Hurricanes are the goat, though. I guess earthquakes aren't that bad either. We got them both in Taiwan. Well, earthquakes is pretty much California. Tornadoes, I think the closest thing I've seen to a tornado is like a sandstorm in the desert on the way to Vegas. That would be the closest thing I've seen to a tornado because it's still like a swirl of something. It's still kind of like a swirl. I did see a swirl. Some kind of spiral on the desert. Does that count? I just called it a sandstorm, so no, I guess not. Hurricanes, no. Earthquakes, yes. I hate the heat also, but no, I hate the heat. It's been like 90 plus the past 3-4 days. So that's that. I believe it's starting to cool down starting today or tomorrow. And then it's just gonna keep going either up or down because it's summer pretty much. So yeah. Luckily, I do have an AC. You can bet that it is on right now. Because hot weather plus a computer ain't the best combination inside a room. So, yeah. Like, before I got my AC, my room would reach the 90s plus inside. Let's put it that way. Imagine inside your room, the room that you mostly stay where you are when you're chilling at home. And it's 90 degrees, sometimes a little bit higher without the AC on. And the only way to cool down is either I decide to turn on the central unit because I didn't have an AC for my room at the time. Or, yeah, wait till nighttime and use a window fan and blow the air, or try to exhaust the hot air from the room out, or just suck in the cold air from outside. So yeah, there's that. I still do that though when I don't want to use the AC, just want to save power. When it's just like warm enough at nighttime, it's cold enough for me to just be chilling like that. So yeah. I just wish it rained more often. It did used to rain a lot. At least when I was younger, like in middle school. It did rain a lot. These days it's just like, or these years from who knows how long. What rain? Rain don't exist. And this run was kind of bad. Because even Wise is not that high up, but moving on. To be honest, I'm not even bothered by Norma and Velina. If I have to pull both of them, then so be it. It's a triple Sunbringer that I'm worried about. Angels of Delusions all over. For me, I'm not bothered whether or not I need Norma, only because if I can use Velina without needing Norma, aka just like I said, Yuzuha and Promea, or if, like you said, match her with Remio, then do I really need to worry about Norma then? And yes, I would definitely worry about Sunbringer more than Norma, because I'd rather drop Norma than drop a Sunbringer. That's probably is what I would say. Renacida was expected, Lahairoi was unexpected, for me at least. How would I know that Rover would experience character growth and the revelation that she is in fact an alien? Well, we genuinely still don't know where she is from. But we don't know what other things about her. Like, yes, technically she could be an alien. You're not wrong. You can't dismiss the lore drops here at all. But there are hints that obviously we've known Rover to be not your typical human, because the very beginning of the game we literally start off in space. Excuse me? And then next you know we're in Huanglong. Isn't that already like, hello? Is she really just normally human? I wouldn't think so. I was already under that impression since day one. So if you only realize that now, well, there you go. Kuro be like, gotta go fast. Even faster to 4.0. Is that the case? Maybe. But I feel like there's still at least like 3 or 4 more patches. Because if they had shown 6, that's at least, what, 3 patches? So I'm going to give them 3 to 4 patches left before they do switch. So Black Shores is just 98% NPCs and just some important people like Alto, Encore. Just a kid, but hey. Amelia and Shorekeeper. Actually, I think Brenna is now part of the gang now. Not sure if she will even show up in the future. That is true. I don't know if she is part of it or not. Like, for sure, because yes, we did introduce her to the Black Shores, and it did seem like she did become a part of it, because didn't Rover basically extend the invitation to her? I was gonna say that Uma was really like green. But yeah, I think Albrenna is. I think. If the rumors are true, Remio is releasing in 3.1, so if I can skip Norma, then that would be a blessing. I think if that's the case, then I will for sure skip Norma. Essences are mostly done, but it's the artificing and stuff that takes much patience. Yeah, the artificing for the essences has been a pain for me, because I'm still trying to do Fang Yi's, because it's very low, and it just keeps not working. I will be leveling them to 90 slowly now. My next pull won't be until 1.4. Oh yeah, because I'm not pulling for Camille. So yeah, I'll be waiting for 1.4 also. Let me just say this again. I'm not pulling for Camille, Nova. I already said this before, but it seemed like you like to forget things, so I'm gonna say it again. I'm not pulling Camille. So do you like the smell of mint too? I think there's something going on here with mint. What's wrong with with mint? Like the smell of actual mint. Mint smells like mint actually does smell good in my opinion, so I don't see what's the problem with mint or the scent of mint. Well, I guess yes. It would be nice if Skibrika became friends with all of the Fraxidus, and then Rover will have to fight her in the future arc. Oh boy, I do love some hero turning villain moments in my anime. I don't think Sigrika looks like that type though. So I'm gonna say probably not. That's assuming I have friends IRL, Shushu. Notice me, senpais. Oh. That is, I said, I did assume, so that's all on you to, from the way it sounds, you're making it sound like you don't. But I'm gonna assume you still do, because it'd be kind of weird if you at least don't have one. There's gotta be that one person that you're just like really close with or cool with IRL, right? Right? Unless you're gonna prove me wrong here, Nova, then I'll stand corrected. So just making sure again, Shushu, you don't have Daffy and Sakiri. Sarcasm applied here. I don't. You'll probably forget again. You'll probably forget again, and I wouldn't be surprised. I'll just have to repeat again. I still don't have Carlota skin in Wua. There are some skins that just don't hit. I think I've seen leaks that summer skins are coming for some other characters, so we'll see. I don't buy every skin I see. Neither do I, but most of the time I do if it's a character I like. I'm just keeping it real. I mean, like I said, I like... And Zenless is a perfect example. I like Ishwin, Ashra, and Ellen, but I didn't get any of those 3. Well, mainly I didn't get Ellen's because I didn't feel like it was worth it for just her school fit. For me, I was like, Yishin's normal fits. I liked it. Astra's fit, her normal fit, and there was small changes, obviously, but I actually really liked her normal fit. And then Ellen is like, I don't think that should have been a free skin in my opinion. Either that should have been a free skin and they release a whole new different limited skin for her, or yeah. And then I didn't get Zani skin in Wuba or Mornier's. So I don't buy every skin either. I didn't buy any Lacrimosa skins. So, yeah, Nova. I don't buy every skin either. Oh no, Chun-Li got put into the storage. Well, I still prefer Chun-Li or Lucilla, but just bit by a bit since Chun-Li is more red. I'm okay with blue. I like it, but not as much as red. See, I don't know if I like red or blue more. That's the problem. Because a lot of the characters or Fire and Ice are normally red and blue. But honestly speaking, I might be... I might be the other way around, but barely. I might be like blue over red, but just by barely. I think. Because it doesn't help that I do have a blue cup. I have a lot of blue stuff here. I mean, I do have some kind of red here on my left side, but yeah, I think I do like both colors, but I think maybe blue a little bit more. Maybe. But I do like red. I don't know. I don't know. So the pattern is basically just Fire and Ice. Hattori is neither, so that's a new category, Shushu. The thing is, it's Cosmos, so you would think that would be along the lines of what? Light? Chaos would be like what, dark? So I don't know how to compare light to, but yeah, Hattori would basically be different. If we're going to be pointing that out, so... 2400, so that wouldn't work. Finish floor 8 of Beyond the Rails before reset. Yes, I definitely need to move on to the next tier. This is gonna be a slow grind. Well, it would have been a slower grind if you didn't have your extra pots, so... Welcome to the club. I guess. I guess. Is that it? Oh no, there's one more comment. What can I say? Zenless luck took an unexpected turn. So I would take that as a good thing, maybe? So I got Valina in 40. I don't want to ruin my video, so we'll go ahead and watch that first. And I'm like, well, there's gonna be that failing the 75-25 for W engine again. And lo and behold, failed that one on W engine. I thought about giving up then and there. And then, but something tells me that her W engine seems to be pretty good. Well, if you do take a look at it and you see that it's good, then I mean, let's put it this way: you can't go wrong with the limited, with their actual signature weapons. That's always going to be the top of the line weapon for them most of the time. It should. So it'd be surprising if it isn't. So I did another 20. Bam, 2 S ranks. Not even sure why I keep getting 2 S pulls only on the weapons. I don't have anything else to pick out here. I just realized this. Alright, I'll just pick one of those random skills if I can. I guess this one. Anyways, the first one is already determined, but the second one was a surprise. It's not a dupe, rather an off rate. This means that the next W engine is guaranteed. That was a roller coaster. One note about Valina's skin, I don't think I'll get it. I did a comparison and it's missing some crucial gooning features in my opinion. I'm gonna stick with the original then. You see, I don't think it was I don't think it, for me, it has to do anything about the gooning. I do like her new skin from what I've seen. So I might probably most likely get it. Because I do like the skin. Not for any gooning reasons. Nova. Let me just get that out of the way. Helen, though. in Girls Frontline too, that was for gooning reasons. I'm gonna keep it a buck there. That was definitely for gooning reasons. I ain't gonna lie, most of the skins I have gotten in Frontline is just for my ice team. Because the rest would be like free skins that you could get in game. So I think most of my bot skins are, yeah, I think most of my bot skins in Frontline are for my ice team. Well, Swomies I got for free because of that free skin thing that they gave. Macchiatos, I got one of them. It wasn't the ballroom one, it was the other one. The one with the lantern. And then I do have Robellas, and I do have now Helen's, so yeah, no. That was definitely for gooning reasons. But other than that, that's pretty much it for all the comments. So thank you, Nova, Eugen, Derpy Noob, Kazuki, and Asta for all the comments. Appreciate it as always. I don't think any other more. Yeah, there's not more comments. So we ended off with 2146 speed, 1433 stamina, 1601 power, 1031 guts, and 1540 on wise with no S aptitude. I feel like with a good RNG for stamina, this would work better. Heck, I think I might want to try this again off camera with a better stamina card just to see if there's a big difference. Obviously, I feel like there might be a tiny difference, but I know I'm capable of using Super Creek to getting 1500 plus when it comes to stamina and getting guts to 1200. So yeah, I just want to try things out, but that should be my best one because it's been a while since I've trained Cheval Grand. And with that being said, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys didn't make it this far, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know how you guys are doing in your training. Let me know if you guys pulled for current Bokador, if you guys did, or if you didn't. And if there's anything else you guys want to talk about or ask me, just leave it down in the comment section down below. As long as appropriate, I'll go over it. And if you guys haven't joined our Discord server, link is down in the description down below. So with that being said, guys, I do need to get started with my dailies, and then I'll get this video and my Valina pulls uploaded and scheduled, and then I'll start with the Zenless story, because that is gonna take quite a bit. So I'll probably even take a little break in between after dailies and that, just so I can, but with that being said, guys, thank you once again. As always, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.